Welcome to our channel, where we make learning English both easy and exciting. Today, we are diving into one of the most important topics in English grammar tenses. Whether you are a beginner trying to get started or someone looking to polish their skills, this video has everything you need. We'll break down the 12 tenses step by step, making themselves simple to understand with real life examples and practical tips. Wondering how to express actions in present, past, or future, or struggling with tricky concepts like the perfect tenses, don't worry, we have got you covered. By the end of this video, you'll master how to use tenses like a pro, sound natural in conversations, and boost your confidence in writing. So, grab a notebook, hit that like button, and let's unlock the secret of English grammar together. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's get started. Understanding the 12 tenses. Introduction to tenses. Tenses are essential in English grammar as they help us to express the time and state of an action or event. Whether you are talking about something happening now, something that happened in the past, or something that will happen in the future, tenses give clarity to our communication. Without tenses, it would be challenging to convey when or under what conditions an action took place. Difference between present, past, and future tenses. Present tense indicates actions or states happening right now, habits, or general truths. For example, she writes a letter. Past tense refers to actions or states that occurred in the past or are no longer true. For example, she wrote a letter. Future tense describe actions or states that will happen in the future. For example, she will write a letter. Each of these three time frames has four variations, giving us the 12 tenses in total. Overview of the 12 tenses. Here's a summary of 12 English tenses and what they express. Number 1, present simple. Present simple express regular actions, habits, or general truth. For example, she writes letters. Present continuous expresses actions happening right now or ongoing actions. For example, she is writing a letter. Present perfect actions completed in the past but connecting to the present. For example, she has written the letter. Present perfect continuous expresses actions that started in the past and continue in the present. For example, she has been writing letters all the morning. Past simple expresses actions completed at a specific time in the past. For example, she wrote a letter yesterday. Past continuous expresses actions that were ongoing at a specific time in the past. For example, she was writing a letter when I arrived. Past perfect expresses actions completed before another past action or time. For example, she had written the letter before I called. Past perfect continuous expresses ongoing actions completed before another past action or time. For example, she had been writing for an hour before lunch. Future simple expresses actions or states that will happen in the future. For example, she will write a letter tomorrow. Future continuous expresses actions that will be ongoing at a specific time in future. For example, she will be writing a letter at 5 p.m. Future perfect expresses actions that will be completed before a certain point in the future. For example, she will have written letter by then. Future perfect continuous expresses ongoing actions that will be completed before a specific time in the future. For example, she will have been writing for 2 hours by 6 p.m. Understanding these 12 tenses provides a strong foundation for effective communication in English. With practice, one can master their usage and confidently express actions and events with accuracy. Let's discuss the present tenses. Number 1, simple present. The simple present tense is used to describe habits or routines. For example, she walks to school every day. General truth or facts. For example, the sun rises in the east. Fixed arrangements or schedules. For example, the train leaves at 8 p.m. Key structure of simple present tense. For positive sentences, subject plus base form of the verb plus object. For example, I play football. For negative sentences, subject plus do or does not plus base form of the verb. For example, she does not like coffee. Question forms, do does plus subject plus base form of the verb. For example, does he play tennis? Present continuous tense. The present continuous tense describes actions happening at this very moment. For example, she is reading a book. Present continuous tense also describe actions that are temporary actions. For example, I am staying with my friend this week, or future plans or arrangements. For example, they are leaving for Paris tomorrow. Key structure of present continuous tense. For positive sentences, subject plus is, am, are plus ing form of the verb plus object. For example, we are studying English. Negative sentences, subject plus is, am, are plus not plus ing form of verb. She is not watching TV. Question forms, is, am, are plus subject plus ing form of verb. For example, are they coming to the party? Present perfect tense. The present perfect tense links the past to the present. It describes actions that started in the past and continue in the present. For example, she has lived here for 5 years. Actions that happened at an unspecified time in the past. For example, I have visited London before. It also describes recent events with present relevance. For example, he has finished his homework. Key structure of present perfect tense. For positive sentences, subject plus have has plus past participle plus object. For example, they have seen this movie before. Negative, subject plus have has plus not plus past participle. I have not finished the project yet. Question form, have has plus subject plus past participle. For example, have you ever traveled abroad? The past tenses. Simple past. The simple past tense is used to describe actions or events that happened and were completed in the past. For example, she visited Paris last year. It also describes actions or events that occurred at a specific point or period in the past. For example, I worked on the project yesterday. Key structure of past tense. Positive, subject plus past form of the verb plus object. For example, he walked to the school. Negative sentences, subject plus did not plus base form of the verb. She did not like the movie. Question form, did plus subject plus base form of the verb. For example, did they play football? Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense describes action that were ongoing at a particular time in the past. For example, I was reading a book at 8 p.m. It also describes actions that were interrupted by another action. For example, they were watching TV when the phone rang. Key structure of past continuous tense. Positive, subject plus was were plus ing form of the verb. For example, she was cooking dinner. Negative form, subject plus was were plus not plus ing form of the verb. For example, we were not playing outside. Question form, was were plus subject plus ing form of the verb. For example, was he sleeping at that time? Past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to show an action that was completed before another action in the past. For example, she had finished her homework before the dinner. It also describes the earlier of two past actions. For example, by the time we arrived, the train had left. Key structure of past perfect tense. For positive sentences, subject plus had plus past participle plus object. For example, he had already eaten when I called. Negative, subject plus had plus not plus past participle. They had not finished the task. Question form, had plus subject plus past participle. For example, had she left before you arrived? Future tenses. Simple future. What will happen in the future? The simple future tense is used to describe actions or events that will happen at a later time. For example, she will visit her grandparents tomorrow. It also describes promises, offers, or prediction. For example, I will help you with your homework. Key structure of simple future tense. Positive sentences, subject plus will plus base form of the verb. For example, he will call you later. Negative sentences, subject plus will not plus base form of the verb. For example, they won't attend the meeting. Question form, will plus subject plus base form of the verb. For example, will you join us for dinner? The future continuous tense. The future continuous tense describes actions that will be ongoing at a specific time in future. For example, she will be studying at 8 p.m. tonight. It also describes action that indicate planned or expected future actions. For example, we will be traveling to New York this weekend. Key structure of future continuous tense. Positive. Subject plus will plus be plus ing form of the verb. For example, I will be waiting for you at the station. Negative sentences. Subject plus will not plus be plus ing form of the verb. For example, he won't be attending the seminar. Question forms. Will plus subject plus be plus ing form of the verb. For example, will they be playing football in the evening? Future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is used to describe actions that will be completed before a specific time in future. For example, she will have finished the project by the next Monday. The future perfect tense is also used to describe actions expressing the earlier of two future events. For example, by the time you arrive, I will have cleaned the house. Key structure. Positive sentences. Subject plus will plus have plus past participle. For example, they will have reached their destination by noon. Negative sentences. Subject plus will not plus have plus past participle. For example, I won't have completed my homework by 10 p.m. Question form. Will plus subject plus have plus past participle. For example, will she have graduated by the next year? Now let's discuss perfect tenses. Present perfect. The present perfect tense links past action to the present. It describes actions that started in the past and continue in the present. For example, she has worked here for 5 years. It also describes actions completed in the past, but their effect is still relevant. For example, I have lost my keys, so I can't open the door. It also describes experiences without specifying a time. For example, they have visited Paris before. Key structure of present perfect tense. For positive sentences, subject plus have has plus past participle. For example, we have finished the project. Negative sentences, subject plus have has not plus past participle. For example, she has not seen that movie before. Question form, have has plus subject plus past participle. For example, have you ever been to Italy? The past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is used to show an action completed before another past action. For example, by the time he arrived, we had already left. It also describes the earlier of two past events. For example, she had finished her homework before the teacher checked it. Key structure of past perfect tense. For positive sentences, subject plus had plus past participle. For example, I had eaten breakfast before leaving for work. Negative sentences, subject plus had not plus past participle. For example, they had not met before the conference. Question form, had plus subject plus past participle. For example, had you studied before the exam? Future perfect tenses. The future perfect tense describes action that will be completed before a certain time or event in the future. For example, she will have completed the report by tomorrow evening. It also describes a sequence where the first event will be completed before the second occurs. For example, by the time you arrive, I will have cooked dinner. Key structure of future perfect tense. For positive sentences, subject plus will plus have plus past participle. For example, we will have finished assignment by the deadlines. Negative sentences, subject plus will not plus have plus past participle. For example, she won't have graduated by the next year. Question forms, will plus subject plus have plus past participle. Will they have completed the task before the meeting? Perfect tenses allow us to express the connection between actions and time. Whether it's the present, past, or future, these tenses emphasize the completion of action relative to the events or time. Practice sentences. Examples of each tense. Present perfect examples. She had already completed her homework. They have lived in the city for 10 years. Have you ever visited the Grand Canyon? Past perfect examples. I had finished eating before the movie started. They had left by the time we arrived. Had she practiced enough before the performance? Future perfect examples. By the next week, I will have completed my project. They will have graduated by the end of the year. Will he have written the report by tomorrow evening? Simple exercises to practice. Fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verb and write your answers in the comment section. Rewrite the sentences using the correct perfect tense. He ate breakfast before going to school. Rewrite in the past perfect. I will call you after I complete my homework. Rewrite in the future perfect. She is visiting Spain before traveling to France. Rewrite in present perfect. Now, match the tense to the sentence. We will have arrived by noon. She has been to Italy 3 times. They had already left when the event began. Match these sentences to present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. And write your correct answers in the comment section. Now, use your knowledge in real life situations and write a short paragraph about your daily routine, including at least one present perfect sentence. Think of a recent trip or event. Write 3 sentences using past perfect to describe what happened. Share your future plans using at least 2 future perfect sentences to describe what will be completed. Practice regularly and integrate these tenses into daily conversations, storytelling, or writing tasks. Repetition and real life applications are key to mastering English tenses. Congratulations, you have just taken a big step toward mastering all 12 English tenses. Whether it's about the present, narrating the past, or planning for the future, you now have tools to express yourself confidently and clearly. Remember, practice makes man perfect. Try using these sentences in your everyday conversations or writing and watch your English skills soar to the next level. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends who might benefit and hit that subscribe button to join our amazing learning community. Also turn on notification bell so you never miss an update because we have got more English grammar tips and language lessons coming your way. Have questions or suggestions, drop them in comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and stay awesome. See you in the next video. Thank you.